Let me know if you able to see my screen. I have already shared the screen. Please check it again. Now, okay. So, what are the components that I mentioned in case of creating our hybrid infrastructure? Means using the Azure AD Connect tool. Okay, no problem, no problem. So let me help you to understand more about it. Means let's start about the component from scratch again, and then proceed for the another point, right? Whenever we synchronize our users from on-premises AD to Azure Active Directory, n number of services are occurred. Like this is our 365 portal, our Azure AD panel, and we establish our on-premises domain controller. This is Azure AD of Microsoft 365. Okay, and this is our on-premises server. This is on-premises domain controller that we established, I think, with name of telnet.com or any xyz.com, but it is a type of ADDS. In the Active Directory domain services, we have already created multiple users. Like the users are maybe AWS, GCP, Telnet, right? Tata, right? That these all are the users are available on premises, and we synchronize it with the help of our Azure AD Connect tool. So we are able to find same user over a Azure Active Directory portal. And number of components that we need to know in case of, because we have already completed the part of installation. Azure AD Connect tool we have already installed. V2, because currently we are using version 2 based AD Connect. Talk about the components. N number of services, not only the component, you can say that n number of services are available. I'm going to start from the protocol. What are the protocols that help us to synchronize? Second, about password hash synchronization. And third one is password writeback. And we also need to know about the concept of pass through authentication. Pass through authentication. We are responsible to manage SSO, single sign on. Sorry. Okay, custom user synchronization. Alternate UPN suffix. Are you able to see, right? These all are the components that we need to keep in mind in case of in configuring our AD Connect services. So whenever we set up the Azure Active Directory Connect, these options are available, and our responsibility, we should know about how the usage of these points. This is our responsibility, right? So let me start from the very basic. Whenever we set up the environment, definitely it give us option to manage like what we can say that protocols. So our responsibility, we should know about the work of protocol and which protocols can help us to synchronize the users from on-premises AD to Azure AD. The protocols are used in case of AD user synchronization are HTTPS, okay, and service bus, okay. These two protocols are responsible to synchronize the users from on-premises AD to Azure AD with the help of Azure AD Connect V2 tool. The latest version of our tool is considered as a V2. V2 is a version 2. Now, second option is related to the password hash synchronization, and it's our responsibility. We should know about the usage of password hash synchronization. Means what exactly happen in case of password hash synchronization. So, as per the name suggests, the work of password hash synchronization is basically related to that help us to synchronize the password. I'm not talking about the user. Whenever we synchronize our user, the password has responsible to synchronize the user's password from on premises AD to Azure AD in the format of hash. In the format of hash. Got it? What I'm saying? The format of hash is basically related to the format of hash is basically related to the encrypted format of your data. Encrypted format of your data, or data in the sense like I'm talking about here, the password that you're trying. Is that okay? So, for example, let's take an example. We created one user with name of AWS and the password that I mentioned cloud at 123. This is the password for AWS user. To synchronize the users managed by Azure AD Connect, HTTP and HTTPS and Service Bus. But whenever we talk about the password synchronization, then password has come into the picture. The responsibility of password has can synchronize your password in format of hash to Azure AD portal. It means that the password that you configure on on-premises AD, same password you will find over a Azure AD portal. If anyone want to log in your AWS user on office.com, same password he or she need to use in case of opening the mailing services. Is that okay now? Password has. Yes, password hash synchronization. Right. And immediately, immediately, yeah. As per the Microsoft document, I'll give you few more tips that help you to enhance the synchronization time. Got it? What I'm by default, as per the document, as per the Microsoft document, we have to wait up to 30 minutes. Okay, we have to wait up to 30 minutes. But if you want to enhance immediately, like you want to see the result immediately, so in this case what you need to do, you need to generate one ticket, you need to raise a ticket to directly Microsoft and ask them, please enhance the synchronization time. And you always raise a ticket and coordinate over a phone that you can describe about your requirement. So I'll show you how we can create a ticket, how we can raise a ticket to enhance the timing, means synchronization timing. Okay, fine. So it's okay about the synchronization, password has synchronization. Then, okay. So next important point is related to the another important point is password write back, right? We have another option which is considered as a password write back. The work of password write back can help us to synchronize password from Azure portal to on premises. Just opposite of password hash synchronization. Just opposite of password hash synchronization. Is that okay? Password write back can help us to synchronize the password from Azure portal to on-premises. Simple. Password has responsible to synchronize password from on-premises to Azure AD, right? And password writeback can help us to synchronize password from Azure AD to on-premises. Simple. Mhm. You're talking about users? No. The Azure AD Connect is basically responsible to synchronize one way, not two way, right? But the password synchronization possible in two way. Azure portal. Hmm. Exactly. Yes. Yes. The password synchronization happen in two way if you want, but the users can synchronize only from on premises to Azure AD. I'll show you the practical means how we can activate these services, but must need to know about the concept. You should know about the concept. Okay. One more point just wanted to add. This is password hash synchronization. This one is password write back. So let me add few things like note used to synchronize password from local AD, right, to Azure AD. Responsibility of password hash can synchronize the users from on-premises AD to Azure AD, and write back used to synchronize password from Azure AD to on-prem AD, right? Okay, one more point that we need to know, pass-through authentication. So pass-through authentication basically that you can configure with the help of Azure AD portal, and the work of pass-through authentication, it will enhance the synchronization speed, password synchronization speed from on-premises AD to Azure AD. Got it what I'm saying? The pass-through authentication is a feature which is available on Azure AD portal, and the responsibility of this particular service can help us to synchronize the password from on-premises AD. Sorry, enhance the speed of synchronization of password from on-premises AD to Azure AD. Uh, please sorry. Speed up. Speed up. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. Uh, but this activity you need to activate the password hash synchronization, pass through authentication you need to enable through the portal, not from the Azure AD Connect tool. The service of pass through authentication you always enable through the portal, not from on premises area. Okay. Second, another option is SSO, single sign on. Synchronize password from local AD to Azure AD. But in high data transaction speed, right? And the service of pass-through authentication available over a portal, not on premises. SSO basically one of important service. The name suggests single sign-on. Okay, the work of single sign-on using same user ID and password, we can synchronize, we can open multiple wizard, multiple tools, software or wizard. You can say that. Is that okay? Right. One more point, just wanted to add. Not only the open. For example, this is our Azure AD portal. Okay, this is our Azure AD portal, and we establish our domain controller. This is on-premises domain. Okay, and we know that on-premises domain can help us to connect our local computer. I'm talking about Windows 10 or Windows 7 operating system, Windows 11 operating system. These all are the client computer, I think, right? These machines are considered as a client. This is ADDS. Okay, the ADDS name is telnet.com. This is our domain controller, and in domain controller we already created multiple user like AWS and Tata and GCP. Okay, three different users we created. Forget about the Azure AD. Think about, we don't have Azure AD right now. Okay, and now if we talk about the, wait, let me divide into two different parts. This is on-prem setup. Okay, this is cloud setup. Okay, and we are trying to understand about the concept of SSO, I think, right? So in on-premises, every machines are connected with same network like this. This is switch connected with our local client computer and server computer. All machines are communicating to each other. So if the entire clients are member of our domain controller, all clients are member of domain controller. So what we can say that we are able to log in our client machine with the help of AD user. It is possible. Hello, Miriam, can you hear me? So we are able to log in our client machine with the help of AD user. Is that correct? Okay, great. So now what we need to do. Okay, so now what we need to do, think about, with the help of Azure AD Connect, we already synchronize these users to Azure Active Directory, means Office 365 portal. We are able to find AWS, we are able to find Tata user and GCP user. Three different users are available over a Azure portal. Now, what you need to do, same user I'm going to use to assign the Office 365 license. I wanted to provide the Office 365 license to AWS, Office 365 license to Tata, Office 365 license to our GCP user. Means the users that we synchronize, we are trying to assign the licenses to these users. Is that okay, guys? Please confirm if you're able to understand. Now, it means. Definitely it will work. Only the credential required, only the roles required. If the GCP user you created over Azure portal and you haven't assigned the license and you are trying to synchronize the user, yes, you can do that. Right? It will work. Definitely it will work. It See, the license is basically responsible to give you the access of applications. The license basically required to provide the access of your applications. Those applications you are trying to use. Now it's clear, right? You can also check it practically, means whenever you set up by self. So please try to check it, means how it work, right? That will help you to enhance your enhance your confidence if you want to define in front of any client. So definitely, if you have already completed the practical, then it will help you to understand about the concept, right? Now, let's talk about SSO, single sign on. So, basically, the SSO feature is available over a Azure AD portal, Azure Active Directory portal. And once you activate the SSO, then what happen? You have already logged in this machine with the help of AWS user and their own password. AWS user and their own password, correct? Now, same user you assign with Office 365 license. Whenever you log in your machine through AWS user and then try to open Chrome or any browser, okay, and over a Chrome, you just need to type office.com. You just need to type the office.com. It will automatic give you the access of AWS Office 365 portal. You can access your emails, you can access your teams, all the product which are available in license you are able to find here. You can manage mail, you can manage teams, you can manage all the things. Means without user ID and password. Or sometime it required a user ID but no need to provide password. Only because of you activated the single sign-on service. Please confirm if you're able to understand, because it's really difficult to understand about the concept. Let me know if you have any question. Please confirm. Binu, can you hear me? Okay. Single sign-on basically help us to log in the same user on our on-premises machine, which is already connected with ADDS, local Active Directory domain services. Whenever you try to log in Office 365 portal, it will not ask you any password or user ID, because you have already provided the same user ID and password to log in the machine, and SSO will automatically capture the password and username from your local computer and give you the access of Office 365 services, email, teams, OneDrive, SharePoint, all the products which are available in our Office 365 license. You can easily access the entire services. Any, okay, this is only example. SSO will applicable for according to your requirement. The SSO will also help you in case of if you are trying to access from another application, it will applicable for the another application services as well. For application, yes, you need to assign, you need to provide the information about your SSO to other application if you want to configure. Yes. Azure portal. But AD Connect is mandatory. AD Connect is mandatory, but we need to enable it from the Azure portal. No. Yeah, can you please repeat again? Sorry, I'm unable to understand. Yes, yes. Actually, I installed one service through our what we can say that I installed one service through the Microsoft Intune portal, and then that time I used the same SSO for our 365 services. So for Intune services. No, Intune is a Microsoft product. Intune is a Microsoft product, but Intune will give us option to install multiple application. Correct, correct. Done. Can we proceed for next? No. For Office 365 application, no need to involve Intune. Intune is applicable for third-party application, Google Chrome, VLC Media Player, Photoshop, PageMaker, these types of applications. If you want to install remotely, then Intune come into the picture. Otherwise, no need to use it. Great. So let me proceed for the next. Another important point. Can we move ourselves to the portal that I can show you the procedure? Because the component, I hope you understand. Custom UPN synchronization, we'll discuss. Firstly, we just need to complete this point. Okay. Office.com. Okay, actually, my GoToMeeting ID is expired, so we are able to connect only for 40 minutes. So within 5 minutes, we will disconnect. I'll connect in again in 30 seconds. Okay, by using same link. So do not worry. Identity that it will redirect you on page of admin center. Fine. This is the users panel, and everything is okay. We are able to synchronize the users that we created on premises. The same users you will find over a Azure portal. Back to the on premises. This is a Azure AD machine. Let me log in. Telnet user. The telnet domain that we created in previous class. Remember? Okay. So now we need to open it. To activate SSO, to activate password write back. SSO is all sorry. Password hash synchronization is automatically activated. Whenever we install AD Connect tool on premises, no need to check mark it manually because this is the feature will automatically enable in case of synchronizing your user. Okay, how it's look like? Let me show you. Just need to click configure. It will redirect you on this particular task, which is additional, consider as additional task. You need to click on customize synchronization option. Click next. Provide the password for GCP, and GCP is the type of global administrator, I think, correct? You need to provide the password for your global administrator account. It's mandatory for approval. Next, no need to do anything. Next again, and this is the panel. How many options we are able to find in this particular panel? Some options are grayed out, some options are available that you can use for your day-to-day activity. See, password hash synchronization is already checked mark. Password writeback, group writeback are unchecked because we don't want to use writeback. We don't want to use group writeback. Because we have idea about, we don't want to authorize our Office 365 portal to, we don't want to authorize any user of Office 365 who manage the services related to the password. Got it what I'm saying? Yes. Office 365 can give us a two option. One is user management and another is group management. So once we complete this particular part, means about the part of our Azure Active Directory, AD Connect, we will move ourselves to Office 365 services and discuss about the concept of. No, 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 no. Actually, these are in. You can consider it as a in a testing mode. Okay, these all are in the testing mode. The meaning of testing mode is related to the mode of testing is related to the. You can say that once Microsoft will complete the research, then they will uh, give us a full access. So you can consider it at which are not in use currently, which are not in use. Any question? Any doubt? Great. These feature maybe not now, but maybe within 6 months we are able to find these features. SSO available in different location, not here. To activate the SSO, we need to open another panel. Another wizard can help us to provide the SSO. Correct. Once you activate the SSO by using the on-premises AD Connect tool, uh, we are able to access any 365 application without password because of SSO is activated for your machine. SSO is activated for your environment. So let me open our Office 365 means Azure AD panel. Yes. Okay. Binu, can you please give me 1 minute? Yeah, Binu, can you hear me? So I activated the SSO for this particular account, and you will find the domain. One domain is available. Let me check the domain name, and the status of domain name is activated. Right? We just added this particular domain, and now status is turn on. It means that the entire users which are available in this particular account in this particular domain, they all are able to access the SSO services. Means, let me check with the users that we synchronize. Click on active user. From on premises, we synchronized. Or okay, this is Azure AD. This is Azure AD panel. Okay, in the Azure AD panel, we just need to open Microsoft Intra Connect. Under the Intra Connect, seamless single sign on. Enable. Click open the seamless single sign on, and it will show you the step. Exactly, yes. The modern authentication service available in our Azure AD panel, and you can choose as per your requirement. You can manage as per your requirement. Correct. It's basically available for both, applicable for both. You can activate for tenant, you can activate for the multiple user, put it into the group, and activate for the particular group. Sorry, can you please repeat again? Yes, exactly. Okay, let me finish it. And the authentication, not only the modern authentication, the number of authentication method that we have will give you the separate means details related to this. Is that okay? So about the component, any question about the points that we discussed about related to the components of Azure AD Connect? One, two, three, 4, and 5. These points are okay, right? Any doubt, any question? Great. Can we proceed for next? Okay. So, can you please just recap the points that we discussed? Yes. Mm-hmm. Correct. Is that okay about the entire point that we discussed? Great. So now we have option to understand about the custom user synchronization and alternate UPN suffix, right? So these two important points can also help us to manage our Azure Active Directory services. Fine. So let's 2 minute time and go through the entire points that we discussed, and let me know if you have any question, because this is really important for us. We must need to know about the concept of each and every points, right? So I hope you good with the point that we discussed yet. Let me help you to understand about the another options that we have, like as uh, custom user synchronization and custom UPN suffix, right? पाँच मिनट रुकिए, 5 मिनट, 5 मिनट. Okay, so the meaning of custom user synchronization. Let's talk about the concept. As per the name suggests, the meaning of custom user synchronization is basically related to the, like we created up to 25 different users. Think about it, right? We created up to 25 different users, but you don't want to synchronize the entire users, right? You want to synchronize only 10 different users. You want synchronize 15 different users. So it means that you are trying to synchronize your users from on-premises AD to Azure AD. You can say that selected user you want to synchronize. The procedure that you can use behind the custom user synchronization considered as a custom user synchronization with the Azure Active Directory on-premises AD to Azure Active Directory. Is that okay? Alternate UPN suffix, as per the name suggests, the meaning of alternate UPN suffix, you can consider it like as the domain controller that you establish over a portal, which is different name, and the domain controller that you assign over a Azure portal is a different name, right? We have a two different types of domain. I hope you are aware about the different types of DNS services. So how many types of domains are available? No, no, no. I'm talking about the public and private DNS. Public domain and private DNS. What do you think about the gap between public DNS and private DNS? Sorry. Mhm. Public domain, the domain that you can purchase directly from the domain provider. A number of domain providers are available, like as you know that about GoDaddy.com, HostGator, Namecheap. These all are the domain controller provider, right? You can consider these are types of domain provider. In our case, what we did, see, the practically what we did in our on-premises machine, we established a domain with name of telnet.com, I think, correct? And we already created multiple users. We already created multiple users. And the entire users are associated with telnet at the rate telnet.com. Give me 1 minute. Active Directory user in computers. The entire users that we created, like AWS, associated with at the rate telnet.com. GCP associated with telnet.com. Tata user is also associated with telnet.com. Fine. Now, over a Office 365 portal, the domain that I purchased, which is totally different. Give me 1 minute. Domain. How many domains we added? Two different domain I added. One is teachmecloud.net and another is cloudsupport.co.in, which is not matching with our on-premises domain, I think. Which is not matching with our on-premises domain. So in this case, the users that you synchronized from on-premises AD, the entire users synchronized with, see, on Microsoft.com. I want use my user associated with on Microsoft.com. I want I want to synchronize entire user associated with my registered domain. It may be teachmecloud.net, it may be cloudsupport.co.in. Is that clear? Correct. No, this is default ID. This is default domain name. This is default on Microsoft.com. No one can use this particular domain for any users. Correct. Can I add the same domain with our on-premises AD as a custom UPN suffix? Hello. Yes, public domain. I wanted to inform to our on-premises AD. How we can do that? This is alternate UPN suffix. Open your server manager wizard, click tools, click Active Directory domain and trust. Right click on Active Directory domain and trust properties. See, alternate UPN suffix. So what is your domain name? teachmecloud.net. Simple. This is your domain that you purchased, I think. Correct? I'm going to add it, apply it, okay it, and on back to the on-premises AD. The entire users are still available and associated with the AWS at the rate on Microsoft.com, GCP at the rate on Microsoft.com, Tata at the rate on Microsoft.com. These users are synchronized user. On premises yes, on premises yes, on premises yes. Clear? I wanted to add AWS at the rate teachmecloud.net, GCP at the rate teachmecloud.net, and Tata at the rate teachmecloud.net. This is our agenda basically that we are trying to do that. Is that okay? No, no. Yeah, once you add the alternate UPN name, you need to open Azure AD Connect, means Azure Active Directory user and computers, users properties, account, and change the domain name. See, change the domain name for GCP account, change domain name teachmecloud.net, Tata, teachmecloud.net, apply and OK. And now it will take time, half an hour required to synchronize your new domain. But if you want to get a result immediately, then open Azure AD Connect tool, configure. See, mhm. Definitely, this is the base. Telnet is our base, so it will not change. Means anyone who are trying to access the user from on premises, they always proceed with the same. On premises, you are talking about? Yeah, anyone can, anyone. The computer must be connected with the telnet.com, but the user that he want to log in, he can use with the help of teachmecloud.net or using telnet.com. Both will be applicable. Clear? Next, provide password for GCP global administrator account. Next, no need to do anything. Next, and we have to wait for maybe 30 to 40 seconds. This is the final step, and after that you will get the entire users are associated with, not with 365.com or microsoft.com. You will get a user associated with teachmecloud.net, AWS, GCP and Tata. These users we establish on premises, so you have to wait for few minutes. Click configure and wait. Configuration completed. Back to the portal, and you have to wait and refresh the page. No, we need to refresh it again and again. Oh, sorry. Fine. Menu, can you hear me? Sorry. See, AWS at the rate teachmecloud.net, GCP at the rate teachmecloud.net, Tata at the rate teachmecloud.net. This is custom UPN suffix. This is custom UPN suffix. Is that clear? Then this is all about the components, and you must need to perform your own task practically. And The next topic is, let's complete the part of we'll complete the part of authentication method, modern authentication method, in our next class. Is that okay? So if you available tomorrow, so we can schedule one more class for tomorrow as well. 8:30 to 10:30. 8:30 to 10. Uh, Actually, I'm running one batch for Azure AG 104. I'll try to finish the entire content tomorrow. Only few sessions are remaining, so I'll try to finish it. Once I finish the entire topic for today, so definitely we'll give you time for 8:30. Is that okay? But I'll let you know at today 10 p.m. Okay, thank you. We'll share the recording, and you just need to download the recording and put in your personal hard drive that you can watch it later, right? And we'll connect. We'll try to connect tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. IST. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Yeah. Bye.
करता तो तेरे को क्या फर्क पड़ता? मैं मारूंगी पाक। मैं नहाने पाने नहीं जाऊंगी। हाँ मेरे को डर रही है, मत करो, पेट में दर्द हो रहा है, बढ़ गया तो मैं मूवी भी नहीं जाऊंगी, तुम बेटे बाप बेटे देखे। हट जा आदमी, मैं मार दूंगी
ये वाला ना पहले,
जैकेट के साथ। क्यों? दिख ना जाए किसी का कुछ।
आज लौंडे की पार्टी थी, पार्टी खराब कर दिया सब लोगों ने।